When our son, who was our firstborn, was born, I mean, it's instantly, you just saw in his eyes, and he was just on from the very beginning.
Anybody that knows him knows how he feels about his children. First thing you hear out of his mouth is, Grace did this, or Grant did this.
They all have a really good relationship, and it's very unique just because their personalities, like all children, are very different. But I think he spends time with each one of them in a different way that they all feel very special.
One of the ways I've had a chance to get involved in all of my children's activities has been through sports. Whether I've had an opportunity to be their coach, certainly their biggest cheerleader. It's been a fun way for us to spend quality time together.
Our son, he coached for 8 years in baseball, and now he's coaching one of my daughters in softball, and another one he coached in basketball.
He was always there for me, and he was at every game. He's usually the one that's like on the crazy dad on the side that's trying to cheer you on. He golfs with me, he helps me, and he helps me softball and other things like that.
Rowing 6 days a week at 5 a.m. in the morning with my crew team. He's always pushed me to do that, and it's been great. It's really paid off.
One of the things I've always admired about you as a father is the joy you take out of being a father. Like we were up in Canada a few years ago, you'd catch a fish and that was okay, but then when Grant would catch a fish, a big northern, you would just explode with excitement.
Scott's really been there for his kids whenever they need him. He's really demonstrated to them the importance of spending time with your family and expose them to so much of the world so that they know all the opportunities that are available to them.
It is a joy for us to see that he is so involved with his family in spite of the fact that he has lots of career responsibilities. He always makes time for them.
Thinking about him, of what he does, and he lives such a busy life, but to spend the time he does with the kids when he's exhausted, and he'll say, no, I'll do that, or I'll do this. I mean, he always does. And on the weekend, he is completely hands-on.
He sleeps literally 4 hours a night because he's up in the morning early with Grant, taking him to crew. He sits with all his kids at night, helping them with their homework.
From sports games to every day at home, he's always there to help us with, a hard math problem to a hard way to win a game.
Quintessential Chicago man because he's so involved in the civic community. But did you know that Scott is also a cowboy?
We took the whole family to a dude ranch in Colorado, and oh boy, he was our cowboy son, my son the cowboy.
And I didn't realize how much Scott liked to ride horses until I realized we would be still getting up in the morning and he'd be already at the corral doing extra laps.
He asked for the most rambunctious horse, but he was able to control that horse, and he just was in heaven.
He had the big cowboy hat on, blaring the country music, and it was so much fun.
He's the modern day family man. He's tuxedo by night, jeans by day, and cowboy boots by morning.
When Scott was young, we knew he would be a great dad because he appreciated getting the fun out of life, but was always very conscious of taking care of people around him.
He is a nice, caring man who will step out of his way for anybody, and he does that with us, but he does that with other people too.
Scott's role as a father bleeds over into his professional life and his other relationships with other people outside of his family or his work life in trying to mentor people and be supportive in whatever they want to do.
He wants people, his kids, his family, his wife, everybody to be comfortable and happy in the places that he creates. He's quite an architect of the environment.
He's just an incredible person, and his integrity and honesty is just really amazing. And so I think he teaches our children that how important it is to be true to yourself and honest, and he's done that his whole life.
He is an outstanding father. He is a person that you look at and you say, there is a person who loves his children, loves his wife, and is going to make sure that they have a very, very prominent place in all his activities.
As a couple, we're very strong, and as a family, I feel like we've taught great things to our kids, and I think that he has just been, they look up to him so much. He's such a role model, which is, fantastic.
Hats off to one of the best ones.
To RHONDA, to you, to Grant, Grace, Kate, and Emma, I could not be more proud to call you my family, to be a part of your lives. It is the greatest honor I could ever have, and I cherish every moment we have together. Look forward to continuing to build our lives together, and I will always be there for you, so thank you.
Well, Scott, congratulations. I couldn't be happier for you. You've really inspired me to be a better father. You've been a terrific second father and uncle to our kids. You've been successful in so many ways with the bank and with Chicago and your civic involvement. But while you're successful there, you're truly fulfilled by virtue of being the great dad that you are. And I know that you never take it for granted any single day.
Scotty, after 20 years of doing our year-end resolution reviews, every time kids were at the forefront, and here you are as Father of the Year. Buddy, this is your hole-in-one. Congratulations.
Scott, congratulations on being honored as Father of the Year for 2014. You create an environment both here and I'm sure at home as a loving, supportive person, and I honor you for that, and I see it every day, so I know it as a truth. Congratulations.
Well, Scott, we are so proud of the fact that you are being honored as Father of the Year, but not the least bit surprised. We certainly would have expected something like this of you, and we love you so much.
Scott, we're so happy that you are being honored for something so well-deserved tonight. We love your family so much. We love you so much. We're happy for all of you. Behind every man we know is a great woman and a mother, and RHONDA, and your kids are the perfect demonstration of what an amazing father you are.
Scott, I just can't tell you how proud I am. I love the way you've raised your family. I'm so proud of you as my son. And I hope you and your mother had a little bit to do with the way you formed your life, because it's a magnificent life.
Hi, Dad. Thank you for doing all that you do for me. You mean so much to me, and I love you, and thanks for always being there for me.
Dad, I love you, and thank you so much for always being there for me. Without you, I wouldn't be who I am today. I love you, and thank you for always being there for me. Thank you for everything.
Scott, I'm so excited for you to receive this award. You so deserve it. We love you dearly. I can't imagine to have a better life partner and a better father for my children. Congratulations. Cut.
That's perfect.